Vlog day 548. Good morning, it's Monday, and it's a crazy day. We just passed a landmark on Patreon last night, which I stayed up way too late, because I couldn't sleep because I was really excited. I made a post about it. I'm gonna make another post today. It's my plan, because we just unlocked another level of polls. For those of you who've been giving $5 or more, or thinking about it, you're finally gonna get your poll. There's another poll that's being unlocked. It's regional travel, but effectively national travel within France, because basically to an American, France is only the size of a region. We're gonna be going and seeing the rest of France. Finally, it's really, really neat and really, really exciting, and I got really, really stoked. Thank you, Matt Chu, for pushing this over. Yeah, thank you. It's super exciting. It's crazy to see. We just blazed right past it. Really heading on our way towards opening that champagne bottle. Everybody keeps asking me, are we gonna open a champagne bottle? Not yet. We're a couple goals away from that. But we're on our way. I'm starting to feel like we're gonna be uncorking these bottles a lot faster than expected. Whether or not that's true, thank you. Thank you for pushing us over. Thank you for getting us here. All of my patrons, I need all of you. So thank you. Thank you so much. Sorry my brain's not working. I stayed up till like 3 and then tried to get up at a reasonable hour, and so, brain's not working so great. The other nice thing I was just thinking about is that but my pants they fit and they're not falling off. One of the nice things about buying new pants is that they fit. They're the right size, which means the belt's probably still important, but not as necessary, because my pants aren't actively trying to fall off right now, which is great. And Samuel, speaking of pants, just sponsored another pair of pants. Thank you very much. Samuel from Northern California. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I will definitely go and get another pair of pants. The thing is, today it's gonna be a little bit too crazy to go pants shopping, and I'll explain why, but it's time to get out of here because I've been standing here for way too long anyways. See, this is how I intended for this to go yesterday, and when I discovered that I had broken my tripod. New tripod's working out great. So, one of the reasons that I'm going to, this is a little bit of a packed day, is I'm gonna go ahead and try and review that third script once I get to the coffee shop, just to get me going, get it out of the way. As good as it's gonna get with just my input, I suppose. And then I've got to go actually do some recording at CNRS this evening. So sound booth time starts at, I think, 5 o'clock, which means I'm gonna have to leave by like 4:15 from the coffee shop, which is great. I'm looking forward to it. It's always really fun. After tomorrow, the lawyer and stuff, I should be set to just go ahead and focus on writing the rest of the week. It will actually finish Agner's box. That is the hope. And of course they're closed. One of the glories of living in Paris is just, you apparently have to call, literally have to call, in order to know if people are open or not. Well, it does say they're closed on Mondays, so whoops. Dang it. I'm gonna check online before I go anywhere farther from here, but thankfully there are a couple places around here that I want to try. So, it's more just an issue like I'm so hungry right now. Let's try Lomi, that's my goal. I'm gonna check to make sure they're open, but then that's what I want to try. On the upside, it's a straight shot there. Like literally just go back to the street that Jules Jaffran is on. Jules Jaffran is the metro I got out on. And then just walk down the street for, 5 minutes or something like that. And then boom, boom, coffee, hopefully food. Actually, I might get a demi baguette on the way if I see a bakery. I'm hungry. Funny because I'm on Rue Ordonez, and this used to be my street. When I first moved to Paris like 5 years ago, I lived in an apartment here on literally the floor of a friend's uncle for like 2 months. It was kind of miserable, to be honest. That Lebanese place back there was a spot I went to all the time, and there was a Pizza Hut back there. But it was like my mini embassy, like when you're new to a place and you don't really know food, you don't really know how to explore properly yet, and you're just like, I just want a cheap pizza. Yeah, I went to that Pizza Hut one too many times, I'm sure, in moments of desperation. On the rare occasion I could afford a pizza. But they had like a buy one get one free on carry out, so it's actually pretty cheap. Just interesting to walk around up here. It's not exactly the street I'd want to live on now, but yeah, it was, a good introduction to life in Paris. find a bakery, but I can go for an apple. I don't want the bread here. Looks open, thank God. All right, chilly out here and honky at the same time. Got a lot, I actually got surprising, ooh, windy. This is when I need to put that microphone on, but it's also rainy. I got a lot of writing done. Not as much as I would have wanted, but still progress. It is definitely progressing. I have no idea. I have questions about how it's laid out actually. I can't wait to hear Richard respond to. Overall, I'm feeling really good with it. The story in the rewrite is sticking closer to my original vision, but also taking some interesting twists and turns right now that I'm not sure if I should commit to or not. But it's fun. Cheryl came and joined me for a little bit, and then Matthew joined us for some coffee. It was good to catch up with him, to chat a little bit. And then of course, Cheryl and I were plotting what we're going to do for VidCon. The announcement for the VidCon schedule, like the panels and the content and so forth, came out today. Didn't seem particularly compelling. I'm hoping that things continue to iron out. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens, but odds are good. We're still gonna have a great time because we're gonna hang out with a bunch of friends and other YouTubers that we don't get to see very often. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. I think that'll be the best part of VidCon, is just hanging out with other people. It was very much the case last year. Anyways, what I'm gonna do now is I gotta go back to the metro here. I'm about an hour away from CNRS. Plan is to go record at least 2 scripts. I'm hoping that we can record 3. And I think I'm gonna try and buy like quiche at the place where I already bought a quiche and never got it, just next door to the CNRS campus that I'm headed to. So that's the plan, quiche me. Love to have a quiche. Otherwise, I've only had an apple and a peanut butter cookie, which is really good, and coffee. I should probably get something else in me before I sit in front of a microphone for like an hour or 2. Right one. Voila! This is the right one. And then I accidentally got off one stop too early. Dang it! I had plenty of time to get a quiche and still be on time. I think I'll still get a quiche and just be a couple minutes late just because I need food, but dang it! And like 25 or 30 minutes later, turns out this happens to be a day, like one day this week for some reason, where this train line is only running 1 out of every 2 trains that it normally would. Not my day, not my day. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm getting on at the wrong end of the train, but still getting on. It's literally like right next to the train station. I still got turned around 3 different ways trying to figure out where I was. Well, I'm like 15 minutes late. Whoops. I'm gonna grab a little bit of something to eat and then I'm gonna run right in. This time I'm not forgetting the quiche. I'm waiting for it. Not making that mistake again. Also, figured I'd get a cherry Coke. Try French cherry Coke and see. I don't know. Cherry Coke's it's not something that you find abroad very often, but I've been seeing it around more, so I want to give it a try. Merci. Oui, c'est ça. Je suis un YouTuber en fait. Mais je travaille avec CNRS aussi. Maison Thomas. She was super sweet. She asked me for my name because she's like, my son loves YouTube. What's your name? So, anyways, that was a nice reception. I got my heated up quiche. I'm gonna eat it while I wait at security for Nick to show up. It definitely tastes like cherry Coke. I haven't had cherry Coke in a really long time though, so it tastes like it. The quiche is pretty good too. I wouldn't rate it in like my top 5 quiches of all time, but it was tasty. And like I said, the lady was super nice. So, and it was cheap. This whole, like a quiche and a drink only cost €4. The perfect lunch, or are we? It's like perfect dinner. Anyways, we're working our way downstairs. We're gonna go record in the sound studio, but Nick forgot he needed to bring an SD card, so he went back to get that, and then we'll carry on. high-tech forests. These woods in the northeast of France seem ordinary. Lee is the female voice portion of the voice acting combination. And also on the CNRS, I haven't linked to this yet, the CNRS YouTube page, you can go listen to her incredible puns. Zest de science, if you'd like some French science and puns. Yeah. Lots of puns. Yeah, lots of jus de mots. My battery was at about 4% when we got on the train. I'm so tired. Like, I got on the train with Leah and was just like, I'm gonna pass out. And that's pretty much, I sat down, I got home, sat down and didn't do anything for like an hour. I don't know how, but I just sat here and like stared at my computer for an hour, and I'm pretty sure I did absolutely nothing. It was like semi-comatose. It was a very dangerous time to be filming. It was the best of times. It was the trainiest of times. Anyways, I will link below if you want to see Leah and Nicola's project. Zest de Science is pretty fun. They're short, fun YouTube videos on science in French if you're interested. And yeah, it was really fun to hang out with them today, get that done, get a fair amount done. We didn't get as much done as we would have liked to. Had a little bit, we had to kind of run there towards the end. Unfortunately, Nicola had to go grab his kids, and so we had to split. I also need to start linking to the actual like documentaries that I'm voicing, because they do go online, and I could start linking to them. I need to actually start doing that. I'll try to dig one up and put it in the description below. As well, soon, probably sometime this week, I need to link to all those Kickstarter pages that I was talking about. If you remember, I was working with a handful of authors, or 10 authors, to help them launch their Kickstarter campaigns. Here, they launched like a week ago, and they're doing pretty well. Some of them are doing really well. One of them, I think his goal was around $3,000, and he's over $11,000 right now, which is insane. He's just screaming ahead, and then the rest are doing really well too. So I'll have to link to those if you're curious and want to check those out and see if there's a book out there that maybe you're interested in. One of those people that I was working with and helping out. So anyways, it is really late here. I've already edited pretty much the entirety of my vlog, and I just wanted to throw this in there. Thank you guys again so much for bringing me up to that goal, that landmark of $750 a month on Patreon. That was insane. We're already well past it. Just crazy and just screaming along. So thank you so much. And for those of you who are debating whether or not to get on Patreon, remember there is a postcard in the deal for you, potentially, if you want to jump on that. And I was going to put a regional travel poll up today. I might do that. I think I'll do that tomorrow. We have enough links going on in the description. I will do that tomorrow, and then I'll link to it as well. For those of you $5 and up, we'll finally get a poll exclusive to you. So thank you guys so much. Great day. I'm exhausted. I'm going to try and go to bed here. Tomorrow will be all that much more crazy. Oh yeah, Lawyer happens tomorrow. Updates on that to come as well. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. Give the video a like, leave a comment. Love to hear from you, and I will talk to you again post-Lawyer.